And then my dad said, no, you know, we are old and we are about to die.
Hey, that's what it is. That's right. We're about to die.
And when we die, this problem is going to be your problem. I said, no. And he said, whether you like it or not, never. My dad, you guys, when you are sitting here, do you still even remember how old is this person?
2. They treat her like a 14-year-old.
Guys, there are people her age, they've got families.
They've got kids.
They've got kids.
5 others.
They've got kids and husbands, and they're well, they're okay, doing fine, they are responsible. Some of them are even our friends.
Yeah.
And they're doing even better than us at our age.
Got me rolling with the twins, getting content with the twins.
Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Twins Therapy Session. My name is Tidishu.
I am a city so.
And together we are the Twins on the Twins Therapy Session.
We are back.
Yeah, back. It's been how long? 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, guys, sorry for that. We're really
guys,
sorry.
we have challenges
apologize.
when we are apart. We cannot shoot, so that's why we have sister channels. So when we are not here, you can still have something on the other side, because it's not always like sometimes my aim or the circumstances, they force us to be apart, so we can't do these videos. We can't do these sit downs together.
Yeah,
but we try.
Hope you're still here. And guys, please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't.
You know, they're still subscribing. I checked.
Is
the
it?
numbers are still going up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So you wanted to tell me something?
You
want to talk about your person?
Which person of mine?
It seems like you are the only person who understands him.
I understand. The thing about South Africans, I always say, when they have chosen not to understand you, like it's like when they wake up one morning, they say, this one, we don't want to understand him. Go, no matter what you say, you are being misunderstood. Go, there is a word, that person is being misunderstood. But sometimes it's not like there is something that this person does that makes him be misunderstood. We chose not to understand that person.
No, but okay, I understand a lot of people were angry because of what he said on El Tido's podcast, the fans didn't make him and all of that. But again, that was kind of rude. Okay, ke batho ba o rata. But it's like the problem is the word make. Yeah, make. But as people, you can't just then say we made this, but guys,
we are being too much.
Yeah, it's been too much. That's the way.
But let me make an example. Right now, you work at Nando's, right? They employed you. You are an employee at Nando's. So me as a fan, me as a lover of Nando's, I have a right to say, I made you because you work at Nando's. I made you. Without me, you're nothing. You see that? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just that it's face to face. We see him, but then let's allow people their privacy.
But again, like the sense of humor, because I understand people who were offended by that. But, I kind of understand why they were offended, because these are people who love him. After seeing that video where he was performing and people were not dancing, I kind of understood these people. They love him, but now they feel somehow like they're uncomfortable around him because of what he said. But the guy came and he apologized. So when he apologized, people still say,
it's fake.
It's fake. We don't want that. We want a statement. What is the statement? No, you want him to go like you know, they want to dictate how he should apologize.
Since my existence in this country, since this time, we on social media, this statement, someone has made a mistake. Thank God, because we were not celebrities during these people. Because now, you know, I've never I've never seen South Africans saying a certain person's apology was genuine.
They're
almost fake.
They're fake. All of them are fake.
They will say,
Yes,
if he wasn't, if we didn't say, he wasn't going to apologize. If this is, all the time it's fake.
When he goes live, no. Life is not genuine. We want a statement. When it's a statement, it's PR. Someone wrote it for him. I'm like, guys, what do you want? What do you want?
And one thing again that I picked up, Hana Lemola who El Tido. He used a lot of humor in it.
Yes.
So South Africans, they don't have sense of
humor.
No,
not at all.
Yeah. But you know the humor, you know where they use humor? Where it's unnecessary. Yeah. Where we are facing serious things.
Yeah.
Like there is a crisis in the country. The president has to come and address us. Or the minister so and so. When the president stands on
even
the podium,
when people are being analyzed, they use humor.
Yeah,
they
use humor. Where
to.
It's not, we're not supposed to use humor. We want questions. Like we want. You want answers.
Yeah.
We have just asked the question. The country is listening. When this person answers, they are not gonna listen to the important points and say, "No, you didn't answer here," and hold him accountable. They will use humor. No, his cap was facing this way.
Yeah.
Hey, when he spoke, his English was doing this. That's the humor. That's where they use humor. On serious things that affect the economy of the country, that's where they use humor. But when it comes to things like, this person is an entertainer, obviously creativity goes with humor.
That's the thing. Like, when you are an artist, that thing goes together with having a humorous personality, because it's intertwined. You know, you are an entertainer. Some kind of funny, so people just brush it off when you're being funny or something. Like
it doesn't take us serious.
Exactly, you know.
So let's say a CEO of a certain company, formal. I make up but this person, because
even little dibina adibuang. So let's say Kazan, dipina high, those lyrics. It's humor.
It's true. So how I said the interview, we don't want that.
Who he is. Casper. Casper is a very funny guy. He's very funny, happy, unzali, emotional. So hakabuan to aba funny. People turn it around. I don't know, guys. Yo.
Humorous, okay, it's fine. But what the emotions is a you know, there's this old man who unalived himself because of Casper's emotions. I will never forgive him for that.
And that guy, I think, funny. He's an artist. These people are funny guys. Why do you want them to be so serious? Why don't understand that humorous side of them? Yes.
Like, guys, when I went and unalived himself because of social media pressure, because of the emotions. I want that man back. Because I think of myself as a child, right? There are so many old men in the village. Hey, my city so hey, you know, like that. Hey, you tell me I'm gonna cry and say you insulted my mother, you insulted my father, because that old man was playing with me, and he said that. Yo guys, let's be real.
I think people have too many problems, so they don't know how to cry.
So that man, when Casper became emotional, like my mother was insulted, everybody, got my head. How can an old man like this? But old people, they joke like that. That's how they joke, guys. Just saying, Luna, bonta tuwa holo bali basiba ngwa di village nko kasimo le pelan le bon. Abali joke isi jwalo. Every time haka mau kai wena yingi usoko kwakile mme wa hao. Guys, guys, no. and I can like sorry ke batho ba ka mo ntate thuso
yeah when I'm disappointed happy because Lena I take him as one of those people.
He jokes a lot ka dintho tse ngata.
No, the thing is wabana tate thuso jwang una le batho ba hae. Lena is selective. There are some people like number one fan ya Casper. Casper can never do wrong by that too. So
Casper ke
motho wa pele wa bala Casper ngwana wa ke re hey so it's because it was Casper. Yeah.
So na batla
uchaza Casper. You know na kina le problem le batho ba nang le kore obana if you are a person and then you going to tell yourself I love so and so and so and whenever so and so complains I'm not even going to question. Whenever so and so says this I'm not even going to look at both sides. I'm going to support this, but that is so wrong. It's so wrong. It's just like when you hate a person, like a lot of people don't like Nsiki, right?
Yes.
So Nsiki makes a hell lot of sense.
Yeah.
I think she's one of the most intelligent people I know, right? But because she does not like men. How an issue involving a man and a woman? The man is wrong. Yeah. So most people they don't like and they don't want to listen to her. Like all the time, and then 98% of the time, but let me tell you something. Most people, when they realize someone is so intelligent and it's difficult to have a conversation with them, they want to use something.
Them off.
They decide to write them off because people have got so much ego. They don't want to accept that other people are more intelligent than them. So when you realize, this person is more intelligent than me, you're going to focus on you know,
your face is
not that pretty.
Guys, that's so childish.
It's so childish and it's so cheap.
How emotional intelligence.
Yes.
Like accept, guys, in this world there will always gonna be someone who's more intelligent than you. Now I discover someone who's more intelligent every hour.
Yeah.
Life in social media. I find someone who's intelligent every hour, guys.
And that's why you have to.
And I have to listen.
You know?
Gravitate
to. Yeah, because you want to learn. So people don't want to learn. Yeah. That's the thing.
They run away from that.
They run away from learning.
They run away from that. Or they don't run away from it. You know exactly what sometimes most of the people who say
but it's true,
because you know you don't get it.
Yeah, you don't even get
the
him.
reason why you don't get him
is
the level of intelligence. You don't get him. Repeat, research, repeat. What is it that he's talking about? Nonsense. You guys, but
people are so scared of listening to people who are intelligent
conversations.
Why are you guys run away from
these people are go internet thing. This person is sitting here next to you. Okay, I'll be scared because you're thinking, okay, he's gonna talk about things that I don't know. Now this person is going to expose. Now that's your opportunity. Now I'll be scared if they're here. Now this person is gonna talk about things. They are too much for me.
Keep quiet and listen. You are not forced to engage in each and every conversation. Exactly. The thing is, guys, here is a hack. Sometimes you just have to keep quiet and listen when people are talking about things that you don't understand. And go and research on it. Even if you don't ask questions. And go and then ask yourself, no, just shush your mouth.
When you're around them and then they realize that what they are talking about, you have no clue.
Yes.
Then they're going to press you.
Yeah, they want to. Those ones are the ones who want to
make you a show off.
Yes.
Well, it's a show off. So what's your opinion about this? What's your take on this? But they can see because I haven't been engaging, they can see that I don't understand what they're talking about. I decided to keep quiet then, because I remember, that story, it makes me emotional, because I remember the time when we were in tertiary, when we just arrived in varsity, there was this friends of ours, they went to the private schools, right? They had a conversation about, at the assembly when we were doing this and this, the private school guys.
Yes.
And then they could see that, and they're in our room, disrespect.
Yeah, they came into our room.
They disrespect. They come, and when they ask, which school did you go to, then we tell them by the name of the school.
Yeah, the name of the school.
The name of the school, it tells you, okay, it's one of those. No. What we are talking about, obviously, they will never understand. When Mrs. Mama Fantonda,
but inter-house,
hey, when I was Miss Fantonda, Mr. Muloy.
Mr. Twan. Mameke.
So these girls, they're talking about these things, and then they want us to engage, and then we kept quiet because we give them their space. Let them talk about the things that they know, because when they get to the point,
and remember they all went to Bloemfontein schools, different schools in Bloemfontein. So they will be talking about, when we came, visited this and we went to Kwak. The other side.
And now they want to make a show. Because when they asked that question, I remember I said something that I was like, no, we're not talking about that one. Not talking about that one. Yeah. And they thought they were clever.
You can go to private school, but if you are dull, you are dull.
You are.
You can still go to if you are smart, you are smart.
Yeah, English will lack.
Yeah, remember,
you still find your niche.
Yeah, you still find
English. Will be limited. It will limit you.
Yeah. I was listening to this other podcast. So the lady who was being interviewed there in Elimopedi, even the interviewer said, "Can you please speak more of English, because my viewers are from all over Africa, so they don't understand Venek." And the lady said, "I'll try." She spoke, but the English it was broken. But in a lady problems, it's not about the baby daddy, dealing with daddy who wants to kill you and all of that, they're abusive. We could understand how she removed herself from the situation, like what she was doing, because now fight with this and this and this, because she's got children with this person. Like she was so intelligent, like the way she dealt with the situation. And then I listened to the other one podcast. This lady, Abuaka, the foreign husband, divorce, who was abusive. This lady, a very good English, corrector, the interviewer.
I was listening
to
you
were listening to that one.
I watched
when
that
the interviewer says, no, and then
that.
she will use,
when she used like weak
English word,
the stronger one.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that lady is the dumbest person.
Yeah.
I know, because the situation is a wabona. Like, because this lady was married to this guy for a very long time, and it was an abusive marriage. How she dealt with the situation, for her to even end up in this situation is because of like those dull decisions.
If we're speaking about the person, the lady who married the guy from Cameroon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that lady, because I'm shame or anything, it's just an example here. And because watch university and all of that, she's very educated, and she was working for a department she didn't want to even mention.
Wasn't it because she wanted to hide some information because she wasn't really that open, or was it because of
but I can tell you that lady is not smart, and the reason why she's even in this kind of situation is because she's not smart. She just knows good English.
Even at 90%, of the interview towards the end.
This interviewer.
She's very patient. She was even dismissive.
Yes.
Because I think she was defensive and dismissive because the interviewer will try to say, oh, I understand this and this. And I said, no, not that.
Yeah.
Towards the end, I still don't know what is it that she wants.
Yeah. And I saw a comment, someone said, this lady just came here to speak English. Nothing else. Yeah, so guys, we cannot avoid the conversation. It's a no, we can't do that.
A lot of people who are dismissing Nota, it's because half the time they don't understand where the conversation is going. They don't understand him. You know, 1990, mama, research, but he's educating you. And he takes me back to school. Because some of the things that I learned in school, history. So when I'm listening to Notake, because no, I
think sometimes I don't know if the way we just tell ourselves we are learning just to write exams, pass and go. Sometimes it doesn't even click. These are real things.
True.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And then later on in life, that's when you realize, okay, these are real things. Now, even when I have a conversation with my husband, he knows so many things about the history of South Africa. He's not South African. Even Lesotho, he knows so much about history of the whole of Africa. These are real things. Maybe exam yeah, you close that chapter. And they're not even going to
they're not going
and they do
affect us.
Yes, they do affect
maybe
us.
The teachers before this is not about the exam. These are the things that are still going to affect you in life until you die forever, because we still refer back to what had happened. You know, when we were at the comedy show, the guy who was like the bigger guy who was talking about when he went to the Netherlands.
Oh, yes.
Yes, the history of Jan van Riebeeck coming to South Africa and all. Then he reminded me of that thing. When he said, we were actually colonized by the Dutch East Indian Company. Then I got to remember, country as a whole. That was the Dutch East Indian Company. How did they come to South Africa? But so they knew from the beginning. This is life. This is information. Yeah, so I listen.
Lindsay is a very smart woman. So, and a lot of people who are like airheads, like girls who are like because so if all the women were gonna like her, but most women don't like her. But now they don't like her because fella will catch her this one.
And he hold you accountable.
Yeah. She likes to hold people accountable. Yeah. But when it comes to this one of always see men as the wrong, you know, the perpetrators.
I don't know. Because sometimes you have to look at the situation at hand. When you talk about this also, my mom wanted to take us to, because you know what happened? Guys, entitlement. Because we talk about my younger sister, but she did it again. I haven't been speaking to my sister since January. Bali situation and she decided to block me. So now she's been using my Netflix, my DSTV and Showmax for about 2 to 3 years, right? I don't have a problem with that. I just pay anyway. Whether she uses, whether she doesn't log in, I pay same amount. So for the past 2 months, I started seeing people logging into my DS TV, the areas like Pretoria CBD, Kempton Park. Then I start asking, well, what's going on? Because I know the only person who has got my login scan. So I call my mom and I ask my mom, please tell your daughter not to give many other people my logins, because I feel like I don't have money. I only allowed her to do that, not other people. My mom said, oh yeah, I'll speak to her and all. And okay, I just left it like that. And then the other time I saw a login in Cape Town. Then I called my mom and said, this time I'm really pissed off because now I see someone in Cape Town and I know she's not in Cape Town. My mom, she advised me to change the logins. And I told her, when I change the logins, it's going to kick her out. And she has blocked me. I won't be able to give her the new logins. And my mom said, no, just do it. But what? I did it. I didn't change Netflix. I was not complaining about Netflix because I haven't seen any shady business on Netflix. So I changed. Last week, then Azania comes to me yesterday. She says, Mom, what did you do to me? Ziyakhala. She wrote a status. She said, yeah, my sister, every time when she's beefing with me, can you believe this? She changes the Netflix, the DSTV, everything so that I can be. What kind of cruelty is this? I've warned this person, right? And I did tell them, I'm not changing because I don't want her to be left out. But now she goes and she tells the whole world how I'm such a bad person and this and this and this. Then I called my mom and I said, your daughter has done it again. And I went out by Kiaka because I warned you. And you are the one who even said I should change. My mom says, hey, I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about Leia Manje. This one that I'm talking about. Leia Manje. Because even my daughter now comes to me and she thinks I'm such a bad person because she saw that status. My mom was like, she kept quiet until I said bye-bye. Yeah, so that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. My mom also finally a lot of people in this country, they don't want to deal with the situation at hand.
I was gonna say my sister also because she's the mob justice kind of a person. She's the summary of South Africa.
My mom is like that. Okay, talk about my sister. When now in which way?
Entitlement. You owe her everything. You owe her everything, and she's got the ability to paint you as the devil.
Yes.
When she talks about you guys, like if you can bring my sister to sit here and talk about us, you guys will show that we are the devilish people that you have ever seen. Sometimes we ask ourselves some questions of, is she really talking about us? Because she's got that ability. My sister, I even told my mom that, you know what, even if I can have millions, I have $1 million, I give it to my sister and I say, here is a gift. Then 6 months later, she blows it. She doesn't have anything. She's still going to come back to me and tell the whole world that I have done nothing for her. Nothing. So this girl will be with her here. You do so much for her. But then the moment she flips, she will tell you, Wena, you are useless. You've done nothing for me.
And guys, we're talking about a 25-year-old.
Yeah. You've done nothing for her, according to her.
You know, now, it's this one of when every time when you advise her, she doesn't take it. When it backfires, you are the one who has to solve the problem. I go like, but is this even real? So every time when we are with our parents, when we have to leave, it has to be a meeting.
A meeting, yeah.
Who do left fast? Who do left major? Who do left fast who solve any problems? It's a high say I create every time. So we'll come with solutions. Yeah, this and this. When we go, whatever, guys, whatever we have suggested, it won't be done. My mom will go with her with whatever she wants. That moment, you know, when you pack your bags, o dire da ka buting o starta koloi they say
Hey,
let's down.
start.
Hey.
I've been monitoring. It's been 3 years, 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
Every time when you're home, when you start the car and say, I'm leaving. They even send my dad. He's the one who's the one. Please, let's do this for your mom. You know your mom. I'm patiga. Let's do it for her.
Yeah.
Then you sit down. Kutu, what's your opinion? What's your advice? You will advise. Like it will take hours. If she's there, there will be the drama. There will even be the crying that's happening. Then there will be apologies. Like you, the one who's going to apologize, right?
Hey.
Yeah. Then and when she settles down, yeah. And if like I right, I can be able to help.
Yeah.
With 1, 2, 3. But if you go help, you go left. I won't be able to assist because of 1, 2, 3. But I tell you, when you leave, they will take the left. The left that you said you won't be able. And when they take the left, they don't tell you, right?
Yeah, they don't tell you. Yeah,
you are in the dark.
Surprise.
It's a surprise. They don't tell you. They take this left. It goes stage 1, stage 2. When it gets to stage 3, it gets stuck. So when it gets stuck, it comes back to you. The person who said, I won't be able. Yeah. It comes back to you. Now you have to do what? Create magic for that thing to happen. Magic. That's our lives.
Guys, that
has been our lives. Magic. And when this magic doesn't happen now,
you are the devil.
And then she will block you. You are being blocked. Everything that she wants. She goes to the parents, then the parents will tell you. When you can't talk to her because you are toxic. Yeah, you're toxic, but
you have to solve the problem.
Yeah, you have to solve the problem and you have to provide with certain things in your toxicity. Yeah. Then you have to go back and say, Bazali, Segunjege. And then when Bazali take the message to her back to her, she will say, Ngani chela, ngati laba, ngeke, laba, ngibabonile dala.
I've never seen such a thing in my life. You know, when people come and say, hey, this child needs discipline. This child is so bad. She's behaving bad. I'm like, do you even know children who behave badly? Because I've never seen anyone who's worse than this one.
No, like, not apart from that. No, my mom says, not every time when I'm with my mom, she tells me about someone who's worse. So that she tells me, like, it's like now she's collecting. You know the state that this person has put my mom in, because now my mom,
she has changed.
She's not
herself anymore.
She's not at peace because she's forever looking for someone who's worse than her, so that she can make her feel better. At least, or maybe it makes her, my mom herself, feel better.
I understand if she was doing it to make herself feel better and keep it to herself. But the problem is when she even tells her,
it can't be now you are a rapist. I come back and I say, I've raped someone, and then my mother will say, you are better because so and so has actually unalived her mother. You get me, guys? I don't like that. No. The situation but it's okay. We get it. It's okay. But one day is one day. Parents don't live forever, but it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess because this person is an adult.
What you are saying right now is exactly what my dad said. Because I said to my dad, you know, I've been here for almost a week and we have been peaceful. When I'm about to leave, you guys start with the topic that you know very well that it's not going to end well.
Yeah.
Is it because you don't want me to live in peace?
Yeah.
And then my dad said, no, you know, we are old. And we are about to die.
Hey, we are about to die.
And when we die, this problem is going to be your problem. Next. I said, no. And he said, whether you like it or not, never. My dad, you guys, when you are sitting here, do you still even remember how old is this person?
2. They treat her like a 14-year-old.
Guys, There are people her age, they've got families.
They've got kids.
They've got kids.
5 others.
They've got kids and husbands, and they're well, they're okay, doing fine, they are responsible. Some of them are even our friends.
Yeah.
And they are doing even better than us at our age. Oh, and my dad said, no. For now, when we die, this is going to be your problem. If you die, and we decide, this is not our problem.
It's the same thing that happened. You know, sometimes I sit here.
Problem.
Sometimes I sit here when things don't go well, especially when I dream of my grandmother not being happy and all, because I take it to heart. Because when I dream of her, and it's only once when I dreamed of her and she was actually smiling and bubbly and being herself. There's numerous times when she was like, I'm sad, like I'm not happy. And I know why she's not happy.
Why?
She's not happy because according to her, we should be taking care of that other cousin of ours. Yeah, because that's what she was doing when she was still alive. Because we'll buy her socks the next day, given to that other person. You buy her anything that you buy her, you give her money, it's been given to that person. Anything that you do, every time that you do something for her, like I want to do something, Mama, what about so and so? Like this person is way older than you, way older. But my grandmother made it a point, we should feel like they are on our shoulders. We should carry them. I could say
because he's even a man. We are girls. This person is a man, like 10 years older than us. But we are the ones who are supposed to be taking care of this person. And it's his choice. This person will just sit the whole day.
But you know
doing nothing.
So that mentality. She's very unfair as an ancestor because maybe ukwatile ukuthi thina manje asana ndaba nalo muntu lo asana ndaba, we living our lives, and we did tell her we didn't come to this world to take care of this person. This is not our responsibility. You made him your responsibility, but not us, please. Usikolele. So namanje, I think she's still like that wherever she is. So my mom and my dad, they are also no, but I don't think my mom will be expecting us to do that. It's only my dad. She thinks she's so strong, everything, she can take care of the situation. Now she has committed herself for this person, I will carry her forever. She doesn't want her to take accountability or go work, go this, go hustle for yourself. Because even pension money, pension money. And I so I don't think she's expecting us. She's expecting us when she dies, we will take care of the situation. But one thing I know, all the insurances.
That one, obvious.
My life cover. No, I'm not
obvious.
I'm not shocked. Even if, when they die, even if this person can come and say, Hambani nonke. Ugwamila nyakia. I won't be shocked at all. I'm prepared. Because, I listen to her. Most of the time when you talk about my mom's things, she likes to say, that's my mom's car. That's my mom's money. That's my mom's, it's like she's the only child. And she says that a lot of time. So I listen to this person and say, does it mean this person, she thinks she's entitled to everything that belongs to my mom? Because I've never heard her saying our mom. It's always my mom. Because when it comes to things that quality. Even
the favors that my mom has done for other people, she feels like that person has to do something for her because once upon a time
my
mother did this and this and this for this person. That was the shocker of my life. Even things that happened before she was even when she was still a child, that things that she didn't even understand. Because now she will get to understand, people will talk and my mom will mention them over, in 1924, I did this and this for so and so. She feels like that person has to come and pay me because my mom did this and this and this for him or for her.
Yeah, so when you're not your mother's child.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay. But then if my dad is expecting that, this is
going to be our problem. So now we have to make sure for us to avoid problems, we have to make sure that now we do whatever we can do in our power to help this person have a stable life.
Now we get a stable life.
It's been 7 years.
Not stable life.
So this person has been
stable life
doing mangobe.
Yeah. So I just don't get it, because now one thing that I've realized about my mom and dad, they felt like they are obliged. Not even with my sister only, with everyone around. Yeah. When somebody dies who was closer to them, they will look at their children and say, sure, and when they say that you can see these people are feeling guilty. Even if they have little, they have to share with that person because they feel like, then I always go back and say, when this person's parents were still alive, that's what I said about. That's what one day, I know this is going to appear somehow, because I remember when we were still kids, at that time we were still at Saneknes boarding school, right? And what's about Saneknes because we used to pay our fee quarterly. So there was this quarter that we didn't pay. My dad had just lost his job, and then it was my mom only working. There was financial difficulties, and then they expelled us. We got back home, and then when they were still stressing, where are we gonna get this money? No. I said to them, but your brother doesn't have kids, and he's got a big project, he's got money. My dad said, my brother's money is my brother's money. He's got his own family. Whether he's rich, whether he's got money, I'm not entitled. Now you are my kids. You are my own responsibility and only responsibility. I'll make sure that I get the money elsewhere and you go back to school, but don't ever look at my brother. And I'm not talking about people who were not close. They were close. There has never been a time where my dad and his brother were having, like,
they never fought. No. I don't even remember one fight.
No, not even one. Not even one.
But all my dad's siblings.
Yeah.
He never.
All of them.
No, not even. They will fight when they are drunk. 30 minutes.
Yeah. So now, my dad said that from that day onwards, I knew that your family is your family only. You don't have to look at other people to help you. Like, your children are your responsibility, not any other people. So now, uputi wake uyashona, magashona, and then he's got one child, right? And this person,
not a child, one adult, one grandmother,
who's the same age as my dad. Because I'm talking about his brother. Was the firstborn.
Yes.
And my dad was the lastborn.
Yes.
So there was a huge gap between his brother and my dad.
Yeah.
And so now the daughter, like my Tatam Kulu's daughter.
Yeah, it's the same age.
It's the same age as my dad. Like, they are 2 years apart.
Yes.
When you say that. But she's never been married. She's never had a boyfriend. Like, she's living a very happy life on her own. I wish I was like her.
But she looks happy.
Yeah, she looks very happy. She's happy. And then
maybe you were supposed to be like that.
Yeah,
you are running away from your calling.
Away from my calling.
Your calling is to be alone.
It's to be alone, and be alone. When I feel like I'm missing some kids, then I can say, "Hi, Mama, borrow me your kids for 5 hours." Then I play with them, I feed them, I do whatever, and then they go back to their mothers. So now I'm left all alone. She's a very happy life.
And it's not like she doesn't like kids. She likes kids. She plays with kids. Yeah, even now, KG was playing with her. Yeah.
She can even say, I want to move traffic. I'm like, hey, when I go close, hey. That's not so.
That's not.
I'm just going to go fela.
But we need to talk about those kind of people, right? There are people like that.
Many of them in our family.
Yeah, I know so many in our family who are like that. Wow, when are you talking about people who are like?
Oh, the ones who will say, come and take.
Come and
take
you
this
don't
that
have.
they
don't have.
Hey,
there are so many people who
and
are
then she knows, after giving away to others, then she's going to go back and ask from someone else.
I know so many people like I know 3 people like in my life.
Yeah. So now, this person is like my dad's age and my mom's age, right? But when the father dies, because 80s, like someone
90.
80s, and we're talking about someone she's in her 50s. Yeah.
Who?
This 50s,
60s. My so 60s. What?
Yes,
do you know people who are 50 when?
Yeah, 50 people away from
in the 50s. She's in the 60s.
Yeah. So now, my dad and my mom, they say, yo, even mutotla is around. What is the responsibility? And one of their pensioners. Where's their pensioners? But then they're saying, this person is our responsibility was make sure that she eats, everything is there. So now they share everything they share with this person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
but then where are the benefits? Like
what benefits?
Inheritance.
No, there are no inheritance.
Yeah, but those are valuable things.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, people live off those things.
Hey.
Rekisa lebese, rekisa merogo, whatever. Yeah, and I can live my life peacefully and very nice. So, just
like other people, they keep their things. You know, people in the rural areas.
It's not like you sell those things.
Yeah.
You sell what those things produce. Maybe they don't have.
Yes, you sell what they produce.
Mentality.
Maybe they don't have that mentality. They're thinking, okay, it's for me. But then they keep them. Wealthy. Livestock. But hana little, hana le 5 ranta.
These things they reproduce.
So
the old one you sell and whatever
they are very stingy. They don't want
people
to
who are
they want to count them. I have 30.
Hey, 100.
Yeah, 100. Hey, yeah, there's some people like that. So now that's
so what's the point of having those things?
I don't know. Right. So we're talking about that entitlement.
It's like these people when they have money.
Yeah.
But I'm scared, you know. You have money and then you keep it in the bank. But it's very scary because you don't know. Maybe I do this business, it doesn't work out. You regret. Yeah.
You know, when we talk about this thing, but avoid them, but very intelligent. People avoid those people even in Mujol.
Yes. You know, especially men.
Yeah, never people are never because.
And you know what they do? Because men are very smart.
Yeah.
The moment they realize, this one is going to kill me. Like I some of jokes, the conversations are meaningless.
Exactly.
So you sit down and you're like, are you having this kind of conversations with me because you think I cannot be able to hold meaningful conversations? You know, only to find out. And when you start to doubt yourself, maybe
for the longest time I was doubting myself.
Yeah, you doubt yourself, but then you go like,
Hey, how could you realize how we can? Form of man.
Hey, Mujolo.
Hey, yeah.
And I know this other cousin of mine as well. Yo, and she's pretty, right? Because guys, when you're pretty and...
Oh, wait. Before you do that, men will even say, hello, hi. I can't answer now. Wait, you were too intelligent. You were too smart for him. Hi, but you maybe the cookie hair is made in Those are the kind of people who create such stories. Yeah. Because what's what country?
Yeah, Mujolo is like it causes the problems.
Hey, Magalona na lo tutumela go tla butumo. Hey, we put all this man. What am I going to talk about? Now he's talking about the investment. Say, why would
you make an investment?
I don't date people who tang English. People who speak English. Why? And never trying woman to attack. Yeah, and I can see you when I'm
But I don't get it. Why do you speak like that and then you are expecting to have a conversation with someone
and to hear what
I cannot
I'm fine. They can challenge me, and then I will even make it very clear for my person to understand that our intelligence capacity is not the same. Yes. I want him, like, I will show him, I am not like you. Nah, my capacity is a bit
up to here,
but I'm willing to learn from you.
Yes.
If I am open like that.
Yes. Just like my husband. The first time when we went on a date with my husband, if I had done like a further research and listened to his speeches where he speaks, you know those TEDx, the conferences, I wasn't gonna go.
Yeah, na kongo batla start too much research ka motho.
I wasn't gonna go.
Come as you are.
If I just knew like exactly who he is, what he's capable of, I was not gonna go. But guy, and the first date, he did me a favor. He was so quiet.
Yeah.
Every time when I think of that first date, I'm like, this guy, kuruna pretend, he was so quiet.
Yeah,
yeah.
So we find two different kinds of men.
Fun. Yeah, it's be fun, be comfortable.
And I the jokes nyana. It's the movies are Nigerian. I remember there was this other guy.
Guys,
and he was a famous guy, and he used to come to our place. This person, sometimes people they undermine themselves, because when I look at this guy now, he's not dumb. Like,
no, he's not.
He has even had a reality show. This person is not dumb. But go to some kind of institutions, when you are under those constitutions, they don't allow you to be yourself. So you end up, because they want to guide you, to train you, speak like this, walk like this, you can't say this, do this, so you end up believing
it's just like there are relationships like that where people end up thinking they don't have brains because of the people they are involved with.
So this guy, I think at that time, we found him at the time where he actually believed that the only thing so that was that time during hip hop, Little Wayne, Drake, yeah. Like when we're sitting here, guys, we're talking about uchincha channel to mama. Yes, that thing includes. Yes, ABC1, I didn't know. ABC because I used to be pissed off. Guys, I wasn't doing it on purpose. Like, that's just one thing that never set in my brain. It's 121. It's channel 55. No, I was unable to cram those things ever in my life, even now. So it's better now because I don't do remote control. I just go there. DSTV, Netflix. So this guy, he's at our place. Then he's talking about Channel Mama. He knows it off by heart. Channel Mama. So I asked him, how come you know all this?
Now I'm 20. Guys, when I learned to say if it's had you right?
How come you know all these channels? Like, what's like Channel Mama? When I memorize the channel.
Yeah, that's all he thinks.
That guy, he got offended too.
Yeah, he was so offended.
Yeah, now all I do is to memorize the channel. I can see your life is just sitting in front of your TV and searching these things. Yeah, he felt offended. But that was okay. But now, it was just the institution. He's cool. Like, it's fun. So, so mama. Yeah, I been mama. Guys, music. Fella, do I have to know everyone? The peanuts are now it's really relationship. This other one also learned recently, kind of got COVID. That guy, that's one guy. Oh, yeah. Hey, the brands. Hasheba. Una Instagram. He went on my Instagram page. Here, were you wearing Carl? Here, what was this? Christian Dior. Hey, well, and I can't go no idea parent to say no. Really, Nasan gets out. You feel small. I cannot so. Nan to say. Sansa gets on. So it's so nice. It's on. No, it's on. Was this? How many? Asheba nekile kai ka overseas. Ke khota to latla o rekile di brands. Ke mbesa ke nna next salo ga ka di phahlo mo. Next salo di phahlo go go life ya ka le ntateno tlo ba di phahlo fela. Ha re tsoa o seng re tlo re today re lo reka eng re ya LV today. Go ne ke mona re tlo ba taba LV so ke tlo mo bora. Because I came to abo LV so now re ke mo thabise go re ke mo fetchete ka ofela ena LV. Hey.
Yeah, guys, isn't gonna work. You know? This thing of avoiding conversations, those kind of conversations.
You wanted to talk about your cousin.
Attacking. Oh, my cousin.
Yeah, you said there was this cousin.
Yes,
when
who's always dating people who are below her because she's scared for, she's scared of challenge. She doesn't, and she is so beautiful. She has a good job.
We're
shooting. It's okay. People
know
you live with other people. You guys lie to people on the internet, you leave the two. And this has to go in.
Yeah, I'm not going to cut it out. Yeah, so my cousin, she's so scared of challenge. She would rather settle for, those
the
people.
Guy that Ilimwena. And I remember I was saying, and most women who look like they are tough, who are tough amongst other women, those are the women who are feeding men out there. Yeah. Those ones, because they look like they are strong and everything. Baba challenge go baba cheat
because you are not supposed to be like that.
Exactly. You're not supposed to be like that because it's tough. Hello, so I've realized that there are people who date below their standard because they are scared of challenges.
And one thing about those people, they will never be happy because it's a nature,
nature. And how unso sheba batho ba bang ba feta that guy. Well, you compare that guy because you believe that you are dating below your standard. So na nti nkampaka above abapalele kana le above kwana. Ke tlabe ke ithutile ntho tse ngata mpe we.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, like, if I had seen all those things that, because even now, sometimes when I check all the other things that he does, it's about mosebetsi and all. I'm like, yo, this guy, you know, it's just the real guy. He is this guy. We have this kind of conversations, but that's what gives me confidence still in now. Boring.
Yeah, that's what I would say about.
Because men want to be challenged.
They want to be challenged. This guy is so intelligent. The things that he does, sometimes you listen to him to a whole public space, the interviews and everything. Because because sometimes he makes it as if I'm the one who is showing him the way. But then I'm like, huh?
Guys, don't underestimate yourself. Because intelligence, Leona, is in different forms. You can be so intelligent, a public speaker.
Yes.
It doesn't mean when someone is able to do some public speaking and all of that, or Arabe so instantly, you can be intelligent, but ube slow ka waraba dipoto. Do you get what I'm saying? When someone comes for you, it's difficult for you to answer instantly. But funny enough, people who are able to do that, especially when it's about the fights, and because like someone like Nonku, right? Like that one, she's the national ahead.
Maybe I'm a hater, but I want to.
She's a national ahead. But she knows how to respond when she's fighting.
She's always thinking on ahead. She always knows how to attack this person. Quickly she knows now when I'm going
So that's not intelligence, and a lot of people will think that is intelligence and start thinking, because I don't have comebacks, I'm not smart, you know. So stick with
and
us.
the comebacks soon let's on hand twice a face and a way. Like every time when I'm watching the Real Housewives, and then she always attacks this other woman, she's being mean. Can I come back on their behalf? If someone I can come back someone. Oh, I could have said this.
Okay, I think that's all for today.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching our video. We love you so much.
We promise we're gonna bring another one this week. This week, right?
Yeah, but then it had to be today, but you are in a hurry because I had something else to talk about.
Oh.
Now what I came here to talk about is not... No, it was not what I came here. When I sat here, what I plan to talk about is not what we usually talked about. It's far different from that. Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. It will come tomorrow. Thank you so much for sticking by, even though we neglected you. We appreciate your support and loyalty, and we love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.